Hi everyone, my name's Hannah and I'm the museum educator here at the Transcona Museum. Welcome to the first day of Railway Week and our second week of Craft with Us. Today we will be making a toilet paper roll train. I'll just wait a few moments before we get started, but for this craft, you're going to need red paint, black paint, scissors, um, two paintbrushes. I would suggest one larger paintbrush and one smaller paintbrush, but anything will work. You will need two toilet paper rolls. I've already painted these black, and four bottle caps, which I've also already painted black. And you'll also need glue. White glue works just fine, but I'll be using hot glue today. So if you have an adult with you, feel free to use hot glue. And I would suggest having, paper towel down or a surface that you can get paint on because it gets a little bit messy when you're painting the toilet paper rolls. We'll just wait a few more minutes, but the toilet paper roll train today, we're gonna kind of, it represents the CN2747, which some of you might be familiar with, some of you maybe not, but the CN2747 is the biggest item we have in the museum collection. It's a steam engine at Rotary Heritage Park. All right, I guess we'll get started. So to start off, you're gonna have to paint two toilet paper rolls black. I just did it ahead just so they were completely dry when I was working with them, because I would suggest that otherwise it would be very messy. But yeah, so two toilet paper rolls painted black. You could also use a paper towel roll and just split it in two. That would work as well, anything you have. So once you have the toilet paper rolls painted black, I painted the outsides and the insides. You don't have to, but you can kind of see the inside of the train with the craft, so it's up to you. You're going to cut one of the toilet paper rolls in half. So I'm just gonna cut it right down the middle. All right. I'm just gonna angle this down. So now we have one full-size toilet paper roll that is painted black and one halved toilet paper roll painted black. We are going to glue the toilet paper roll to whichever end you want. It doesn't really matter because you can decide which one is the front and which one is the back. But we're gonna glue it to the top of the toilet paper roll like this. I'll be using hot glue. White glue also works. Just gotta wait for the glue to warm up a bit. I thought I had turned it on, but apparently not. While we wait for that, I'll just tell you a bit about, oops. I'll tell you a bit about the history of the CN2747. So the CN2747 currently sits in Rotary Heritage Park, which is on Plessis Road, just across from the Transcona Library. It is the biggest item the museum has in the collection. The CN2747 was the first steam locomotive built in Western Canada, as well as the first constructed in the CN Transcona shops just down the street from the museum on Pandora. Construction of the steam engine took 72 days, And this steam engine ended up running for about 34 years. Um, it is the only, it seems to be the only surviving example of the 33 steam engines built at the Transcona shops between 1926 and 1938. And the museum acquired the CN2747 in 2015. It was purchased for $1. Um, and we are currently running a campaign called the Get On Board Capital Campaign. And this is to help raise money to build a protective structure over the CN2747 to help preserve it. And you can visit our website, transconamuseum.mb.ca, for more info and to donate. There's also volunteer opportunities to work around the CN2747. Yeah. So this toilet paper roll train is meant to represent the amazing piece of history we have with the CN2747. All right, sorry about that. But as I was saying, we have Get On Board merch. We have lots of different things. We have hoodies, sweaters, t-shirts, hats, tote bags, even like masks, baby onesies, so many different things. Great quality, really nice logo. So feel free to check out our gift shop on our website to purchase some merch to help raise money for our capital campaign. So once you get the glue on the bottom, just hold it. I would suggest holding it for a little while just so you make sure it really sticks. And just because there's going to be a bit of a gap between the bottom of the half toilet paper roll and the actual toilet paper roll, you're probably going to need to put some glue on the outside, not just the bottom of the half toilet paper roll. Okay, hold that down. So far for the Get On Board campaign, we're pretty close to halfway to the goal. So we're very happy about that. All right, just gonna wait for that to dry. You can also still purchase craft kits for Railway Week. We still have 2 more crafts left for this week. On Wednesday, we'll be doing items that a conductor would use, like a conductor's hat, and also a paper pocket watch and a railway crossing sign. And on Friday, we'll be making a railway lantern. So you can visit the museum website to purchase those craft kits to craft along. All right, so we have the top all glued on. Now let's glue on the wheels. So you can glue them on kind of either way, this way or this way. I'm gonna glue them on with this side outward. All right, so I'm gonna glue my first one directly under the front. So that's it. All right, now for the next one. If you haven't been out to the CN2747, I would really suggest maybe taking a walk there if you're close, um, or visiting Rotary Heritage Park just in general. It's a really nice piece of history um, to, get to see in person. Okay, so now we've got the two wheels. And also don't worry if you have glue marks around. At the end, I'm going to paint over them with black paint. And for the red paint, we'll be painting, if you want, you can put whatever you want on the side, but we'll be painting CN on the side, just like the 2747. So, oops. Oh, guess I have to reglue that one. So make sure you leave room, at least on one side, enough room between the wheels to paint in the CN letters. All right, let's hope this works. Perfect. Okay. On to the third wheel. Also, for the wheels, you don't necessarily have to use bottle caps. You can use anything that's in a circular shape that you might have, even like foam pieces, anything really. Okay. All right. So for the last one, we also have Save CN2747 merch along with the Get On Board merch, and we have shirts and hats with the Save CN2747. I think we also have coasters, pins, lots of different things. So if you're interested, definitely check out the website. Also, the Transcona Quest and Kids Quest that are currently going on, and you can purchase a booklet on our website. They do have a part that takes you to the CN2747. So if you're looking for a scavenger hunt to do around Transcona, that takes you to the CN2747 and gives you a chance to win the grand prize. Transcona Quest for adults and Kids Quest for kids is a great activity. All right, so now we have our four wheels on, everything's glued. We can just touch up the glue parts and just paint it over with black paint just so it blends in better. Make sure your glue is fully dry before doing this, just so you don't make a mess. Gonna touch up the wheels as well. All right, so now that it's all touched up, we will move on to the last part of today's craft, which is painting CN on the sides, or even on the front, wherever you'd like, on the top even. You can also decorate it any way that you want. Maybe you have some stickers, glitter, really anything. But today I'm going to put the CN logo right here. So let's do that. I would suggest using a smaller paintbrush for any decorations, just much easier to use. Also, if you're using red paint to decorate, you might need a few coats of everything that you do, just because against the black paint, it can be a little bit, not very strong color. All right, just doing the last little bit of paint. And there you have it. Here we have our toilet paper roll train. Just make sure you let it dry, just so it stays together and none of the paint gets smudged. But this is our tiny toilet paper roll CN2747. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for bearing with us through some of the glue gun technical difficulties. But make sure to join us on Wednesday for our second day of Railway Week. We'll be making items a conductor would use, and on Friday we'll be making a railway lantern. You can view all of the craft supply lists on our social media, so our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also visit our website to purchase craft kits that have all of the supplies you'll need for this week's craft and even next week's craft as well for Sports Week. And I would definitely encourage all of you to go out to the CN2747, take in its beauty. It's a very lovely steam engine, and it has a lot of history behind it, especially for the community of Transcona. And yeah, if you're interested in getting involved with the Get On Board campaign or donating, you can check out our Facebook page, has more information. So when you close this video, you can go look. Also on our website has all of the information you'll need, along with places to donate, Get On Board and Save CN2747 merchandise. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this first Railway Week craft with us, and I hope to see you on Wednesday. So thank you so much.